My makeup's way too light for me, which is a good and bad thing because, like, I think I'm a little more tan than I usually am, and you don't care, do you? Hi guys, so today I'm going to be talking about my pet peeves. Disclaimer, disclaimer, disclaimer. I probably do a lot of these things. I'm not saying if you do these things I'm gonna hate you, because everyone does things that annoy other people, and I do a lot of them. I know I do. Probably me touching my hair all the time in the videos, like, oh, so annoying. It's not gonna be just like, I hate it when people too loud. I hate it when people don't use their signal on the road. It's gonna be like weird stuff that probably a lot of people don't get annoyed by, but I do. Well, you probably do. I don't know. When I get annoyed, I do a weird thing. My nose starts itching really bad. Like if I get really annoyed by someone, my nose will just start itching so bad. And so if you see me like this around you, then either my nose is itching or you're really annoying, or both. That's interesting, not really. So we'll get into the video about the pet peeves and things, and make sure to comment your pet peeves. The first thing is when people interrupt you when you're talking. I'll just be like, okay, yeah. And then they'll just start talking when I'm talking. I'm like, do you not hear me talking? And they're not like, oh, sorry, I interrupted you. They'll just keep talking like I was never talking. When people talk during a movie. If we're at the movies seeing it for the first time, then I want you to keep it zipped. That's why they don't want you to talk in the movies, so other people can watch the movies. If you want to go talk, then leave the theater. Even if you're making comments on the movie, it's like, we'll talk about it after the movie's over. After it's over, okay? When people don't cover their coughs or their sneezes, they just achoo. All the germs, it's one of those kind of hygienic things. When you're at a store or somewhere public and someone is on the speakerphone yelling into the phone while they're in public. We can hear your entire conversation. Doesn't even matter what the conversation's about. They'll just talk as loud as they want to, just put it on speakerphone. Everyone in the entire store can hear your conversation, but that's okay because you rule the world. Who run the world? Girls. This isn't a really bad one, like I don't mind it that much, but it kind of annoys me sometimes. If someone has loud, bangly jewelry and they're like moving it around and it's like this is one of the worst ones, I think, that I have ever experienced. Probably every single person I know has done this before. When someone turns on a song or is listening to a song and you don't know the song, and they start singing all the lyrics and trying to show off that they know all the lyrics, and they try to like rub it in your face, and you're like, wow, you know lyrics to a song, you're cool. I don't know what it is about it. It's just like, I didn't actually write this one down. I just thought of it now that I'm talking about music. Say someone listens to a band, but you don't really listen to them, and they think they're so much better than everyone else and better than you because they listen to a certain band. Oh, you listen to AC/DC and I don't. Oh no. Oh, you listen to Nirvana and I don't. Oh no. Doesn't make you any better to have a different music taste than someone else. Also, when you don't flush the toilet, pretty self-explanatory. Don't want to smell it, don't want to see it, don't want to flush it myself, don't want to deal with that. See you later. I've seen a few people do this like at the movies or watching a show when they get way too into a show or a movie, and they'll start like getting way too into it, and they'll start making faces. I think it's more funny than it is like a pet peeve, but I still think it's, it's just one of those things. When people just do things for attention, they'll lie about things they've done just for attention, and you know they're lying about it. Yeah. Now, I used to be really, really bad at this. I did this myself a lot. I try not to do it now because I know how annoying it is to me. When people fish for compliments, say you're a beautiful girl and you're talking to a guy and you're like, oh my gosh, I'm so ugly. And he's like, no, you're not, you're beautiful. And you'll say stuff like, I'm so fat, when you know you're not fat. And you'll say bad things about yourself just to get someone to give you a compliment. Or you'll post a picture online and be like, I look so bad in this picture. You wouldn't be posting the picture if you look bad in it. I will tell you that right now. Oh, this doesn't happen as much anymore because I don't let people borrow my things. But it's when people borrow your stuff and break it or mess it up and don't pay for it, don't buy you another one. Just like, oh, sorry I broke it, see ya. When people start to say something and don't finish what they're saying, they'll start on like a really interesting story and then they'll just stop talking and they'll be like, oh, I forgot what I was saying, or, oh, yeah, gotta go, or something. I'm like, finish your story, because even if I wasn't interested, I still want you to finish it because it's really annoying. This is more of a like cringe, like thing more than a pet peeve, but when people have a fork and they're eating and they put their teeth down on the fork and they scrape their teeth with the fork. Oh my God, why is my sister calling me? The next thing is mostly on social media and on the internet. People that get offended by everything. They probably took it the wrong way, but they just get offended by everything. Just take it easy a little bit. This is, oh my gosh, this is one of the worst things that I could ever imagine in my entire life. When guys, usually on Instagram, they'll make these faces in their pictures, and it's like all these kind of, no, I can't with those, and they're like 13. Like, you can't. When people are clearly out of dress code and they don't get in trouble, but you see someone that's not really out of dress code and they'll get in big trouble. Like, the same people would not get in trouble for dress code. That was really annoying when I was in like 9th grade. Another thing is, say you're on a hallway, in a hallway, on a hallway, in a hallway, and you're passing someone, or you're on a sidewalk and you're passing someone and you're the only two in the hallway or sidewalk, and you don't know what to do. You don't know if you need to look at them. You don't know if you need to look down. You don't know if they're gonna smile at you. You don't know what to do, and you're just like, okay, all right, it's so awkward. And the last pet peeve I could think of today, when I see a couple and the guy has his arms around the girl's waist in front of him, and she's walking, and they're, spooning, but they're doing that while they're walking. And so they're going like this, and they're like waddling down wherever they're walking, and it just looks really awkward. And I'm like, you can just hold hands. You can just do that. It's like when they're like, oh yeah, baby, but you're standing up, and you're just like, I'm like, just go home. Just go home and do that. I think that was it. All right. But as I said, don't take this too seriously. I was just pointing out some things that annoy me about the human race. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. And I will see you guys soon next week. Yep. Okay, bye. Okay.